Yep, TV2 is in tune with the latest K-pop sensation.
Yes, and you should see, before you were dancing like...
I think they got a glimpse of it. But
they got a glimpse of you dancing
it's okay,
to K-pop.
we'll save them the ugly image.
Of that,
to spoil the day, right?
What is the bright image to have?
Bright image.
The right image to have in your head
is Murshidah Said.
Yes. Let's say hello to the motion later for the day. Thank you very much for joining us.
The big can of positivity. Very good morning.
Thanks for putting me as a bright image,
Thank you. You are.
Hi, good morning everybody. How are you all today?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Alright, this morning we're going to talk about having an abundance mindset. Last week we talked about having the, limiting beliefs, why people cannot move forward in their lives because of all these things that they themselves block, right? Now, how do you create that abundance mindset? Now, whether you like it or not, our society these days, I mean, Stephen and Yasmin just read all the negative news that's in the newspaper. You can actually see that is the result of having a scarcity mindset. For years and years, we have been ingrained with, oh, you better do it fast, otherwise people will beat you to it, And then, even in school, we're scared to share things with our friends because we think that, when we share, we get less. Right? And that's what people always think, the law of scarcity. But has anybody ever thought about the law of abundance? When you look at law of abundance as compared to scarcity, you can actually see the results of people, the difference between people who are in a scarcity mindset always and an abundance mindset. Now you look at all this image of all the scarcity people with scarcity mindset. They are very stressed, They're like, hey, better hurry, hey, better do something, hey, how to get my bills at the end of the month, we don't have enough money, how to get money doesn't grow on trees. Yes, everything is negative. And they sometimes, how they bring up their children is like that. In their relationships as well, they're so afraid, they're so suspicious of everything, right? And then people who have a scarcity mindset in terms of in terms of their wealth, in terms of their health, all this actually is detrimental to their wealth and to their health, right? Now, focus on people with a abundance mindset. There's more than enough for everybody, right? I don't want to compete with other people. I want to compete with myself. I want to keep improving myself. I want to collaborate with people. I want to be partners with as many people as possible so that we all can elevate together. When you are in this mindset, you are in a state of peace, you are in a state of gratitude, and you see, hey, there's more than enough for everybody. How many millions of people in the world there, on earth right now, right? And how many of us, if we have that abundance mindset, you can actually shift your life around, right?
Talking about billionaires, I think out of the total people living in the world, it's only about 1 to 2% of those who are actually making
tons of money.
So that means again, there's a lot of pie to share.
Exactly, there's a lot of pie to share. But if let's say we are in a scarcity mindset all the time, we always think that's not enough. And a person in a scarcity mindset always thinks, yeah, the other person, they are so lucky, they have it good, poor me, I'm always the victim, people always kena me, I always end up the loser, and there's always not enough for me. When they are in that scarcity mindset, they feel like, oh, I have no choice what to do kind of mentality. You will get stuck in that. You will always be in poverty. And there's amazing research that has shown that, put a person with a scarcity mindset and give that person a lot of money, right? The person has no money, okay, give that person a lot of money. And as compared to a person with an abundance mindset, take away all the money, all right? Within less than a year, the person with a scarcity mindset will lose that money and sometimes end up even worse, in debt, right? Whereas the person with the abundance mindset, they got back to where they were before. Maybe they have lost their wealth at a moment of time, right? But they can, with that mentality, they can somehow come out, elevate, and be where they were before, right?
Okay, let's try to dissect the case study of the person who is in a very negative state of mind, and losing the money in, let's say, 1 year. Let's say, you win a lottery, you got 1 million ringgit in that year. But knowing that, as you say, studies show that you want to lose it at the end of the year, what are that person doing wrong to have that at the end of the at the end of the case study,
And that's where the limiting beliefs, the lack of self-worth comes in. When you unconsciously believe that, there's not enough for everybody. I'm having this money now, but actually I don't deserve it, right? That unconscious belief. Somehow,
or I have this money, somebody wants to
steal it,
or somebody wants to take a loan. Oh no, this money is mine, and I might not have enough if I were to give you this amount.
Exactly. That kind of mentality, and that is when you get stuck. You know how hoarders stay hoarders? Because they're always hoarding, saving, and in the end, you know, they're not giving things away. The house becomes a mess, and their whole lives becomes a mess, you know, because they are not spreading the energy that is given to them. They are not distributing, and that is, you know, if it doesn't come in the form of wealth, it will come in the form of health. It will come, the problems will come in the form of health. The problems will come in the form of relationships, right? Now, you look at people who have this not the competitive mindset. I'm actually pro-competitive, but competitive within yourself. You know, you keep improving yourself, you compete with yourself. But competitive mindset against other people. Oh, this person got a raise, I didn't get a raise, I'm gonna kena this person, you know, that sort of thing. Or another person who competes and they say, okay, I'm going to be the top, let all these people be at the bottom, so I will, you know, I will be more superior than they are. Then when that happens, you know, either way, it will spoil relationships. It will spoil the environment around them. You know, people will always try to sabotage each other. You know, and that's when, you know, sometimes you see that in office politics, you see that even in families where parents are competing with each other and fighting with each other, and you know, the kids in the end suffer, the relationships suffer. You know, they are people in a scarcity mindset have a very short term kind of you know, perspective. If you are in abundance mindset, you think long term. You think, how can I add value? How can I you know, not just share my wealth, but share my knowledge? How can I spread good? When you are in this abundance mindset, when you think there's more than enough, okay, maybe I don't get something that I wanted at this point in time, but I'm going to get it anyway. So you don't get into the self-sabotaging mentality where, you know, you abuse yourself, you start eating, getting depressed, or you start hitting out at other people. You don't get that because you say, okay, this is not the point in time, but I know I'm going to get it someday, so I'm going to still work on my plan. Right?
Okay, so now you've got many viewers out there excited about this abundance mindset. So the next question, how do we actually start today and develop an abundance mindset?
Right. Okay, now this one is something that you have to start on a daily basis, right? Having an abundance mindset. Now, let's say you're having challenges in your relationship, right? Do what I do. Go visit an orphanage, right? Share your love. And you know what? When you see other people, you give love, and you give people who need this, they need your time, they need your positive energy. You will actually see your own life perspective differs. You know, you say, look, my own challenges so small,
compared
to other people. So go and give your time, give some time in charity. If you don't have that much money, then it's okay. Charity can be your smile, your love, being good to people,
your attention towards another person.
Exactly, your attention, maybe even to your own child. So just start shifting your perspective. Not everything is about you, and not having enough. And the other thing is not putting power on other people to fulfill your own happiness. Right? So when you take responsibility of all the situations in your life, you know, whether it's negative or positive, you take responsibility. How can I further improve my situation? How can I change from this problem to something of something of benefit, right, to myself and to others? When you put power, you give power back to God. I mean, God has the power. Don't give power to other people around you. Like you say, oh, this customer, you know, I lost that deal with this customer. My life is, you know, gone. You know,
you beat yourself.
Yes, you beat yourself up. The sky is going to fall because I fail. You know, I'm going to jump off the building. Oh, when you give power to God, okay, He knows the where your life plan is going to be. So you keep on living your life positively, right? Keep on having that grateful mindset, so that you will attract good things into your life, right? And give power back to God. Don't give power like you expect people to fulfill your happiness. You expect people to give you money, right?
Yes,
and I share this as my own personal experience. I used to say, like, why doesn't this person contribute in my team? Why doesn't this person do this and that? When I was in that state, I get very stressed out. I get very frustrated with the other person. So instead of having that, when I shifted my mindset towards, like, okay, I don't want to have any expectations of that person. I am looking at that person's positive traits. What can that person do? What has that person benefited me? And I said the success of my business, the success of my life does not depend on that person. It depends on myself and God, right? So when I put that myself in that perspective, that state of mind in that perspective, you know, I was in much a better state. And you know what? Wealth comes in faster. Before that, I was only expecting, look, you know, you are in this partnership, you are in this team, why are you not contributing? When I have that mindset, I get very stressed out, and the other person gets frustrated, you know, and somehow everything got stuck. Relationship got stuck, finances got stuck. So when I shift that mindset towards an abundance mindset, what I can contribute, perhaps that person cannot contribute now, but that person can contribute in these other areas which are of value, may not be in monetary terms. You know, the wealth started coming in, and this is something you all should just try. And every morning, just look around you, be grateful for everything that you have in your life. Don't wake up in the morning and say, oh no, I have this problem, there's going to be jam, there's going to be this. You focus on all the good things that you have around you right now. People who love you, the house you live in, the food that you have. Be grateful with whatever you have. Even if you live in a very small house, you know, just be grateful for that.
Yes.
And you know what? I just want to share also one thing.
Please.
I have met a lot of people where when they have that abundance mindset, right? And they're very spiritual. You may see like, oh, they don't have much. They live in a small house. They drive in a clickety car. You know, but the car gets them places. The house gives them comfort and full of love. And when they want to do something, they have a plan to do something, it comes to them. You know, sometimes people with so much money, and you see them as success, they don't even have time for their families. They want to go for a holiday, they can't even go for a holiday. But when I saw all these spiritual people who said like, you know, I set an intention, I want to go here. Within a year, I always see them, they're there. They somehow manage to go there, right? Yeah, so again, mindset.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for sharing all this information. A quick one, how to get more information about you?
Okay, get onto my Facebook, right? You can go to facebook.com/murshidah.said. I've got two pages. One is the public page, one is a personal page. Just follow me. And get onto our group, which is Love and Respect for Couples, as well as the message of love is love and respect.
Okay, so very interesting. That's a group. One is for couples and one is the message love and respect. I think
that's cool.
You have really brightened the day.
Exactly, the bag of positivity is mentioned. Right?
So have you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So there you go, right? Your solutions to modern day problems is right here with the abundance mindset. Don't have that kiasi thingy.
Shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. Should I start the day thinking, you know what? I am the king of the world. I am the king of the world, and I deserve that success.
So beautiful message from Murshidah Said, our of course a motivator to start off your morning